Beats, Pods, and Life Network. You are now listening to Belligerent State of Mind. Damn, this shit is belligerent.
Hey, yo, what is good? You are tuned into Belligerent State of Mind, brought to you by the BPL. That's the Beats, Pods, and Life Network, beatspodsandlife.com. I'm one of your hosts. My name is D.A.M.E, a.k.a. D.A.M.E. Got my man Lou Hall in the building. What's going on, brother?
What's going on? It's your boy Lou Hall, aka the kid stealing, wheeling dealing, Rolex wearing, woo! Big time Lou Hall in the building.
What's going on, man? Use that one already, man, but you good, though. What's going on, man?
I did? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Couple weeks
Okay.
ago, man.
Let me rewind that back. You know, as a matter of fact, that's for people who haven't tuned in yet. You know, you get a new taste of me. There we go.
Classic.
Doubt.
It's a classic.
Doubt. Yo, also in the building, man, we got my man Prez, man. What's going on, homie?
Yo, what up, man? I'm good, yo. Ready to get this started.
Yes, indeed. Last but not least, got my brother, Mr. Recess, man. What's good, brother?
What's poppin', D? Everything's been good. Ready to get it going. Ready to enjoy Lou Hall and his antics and Prez and his opinions. Let's go.
That's what's up, man.
You already know.
Right off the bat, want to give a big shout out, man. We got the newest show added to the BPL. That is yes. Miss Bijane, sipping with Brandy. What's going on, Bijane?
Bijane.
Welcome.
Yes, indeed. Dope show. You can check her out every week, man. She definitely got some good stuff going on, man. So
sipping with Brandy, that's with an I.
That's it. And welcome to the team.
And to throw another shameless plug for her as well, yo, she is an amazing artist. Yo, Bijane, please put in the chat your information so people can check out your songs, because you be setting it off.
Most definitely, man. But
sometimes you can't be so humble, man. Sometimes you gotta let them know.
Gotta let it out.
Exactly. Put it out there.
Gotta let it out. Yo, big shout to the chat, man. Big shout to the chat. We got a lot of people joining in, man. As I said, we got Bijane in the chat. We got Jamelia in the chat. We got my Chinway. We got Chris. Big Jimmy, what's going on? The first one in. What's up, Jimmy?
Jim.
We got Jules, we got Kyra, we got Kunta Kinte. Kunta Kinte in the building and shit, man. What's going on, Kunta? We got Linda, we got Big Lou Hall Senior, we got Marvelez Baez, and we got Ronnie. What's going on, Ronnie?
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all.
Thank you for joining, y'all. Thank you for joining.
Emily?
I hope y'all was, I see a lot of y'all was here earlier to see Lou Hall's antics in the background, being his own pre-production, man. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Kunta Kinte. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think that you need feet to listen to this podcast. You don't, but it's all good.
Exactly. Shout out to Kunta, yo.
Word up.
So what's good, y'all? How y'all week been, man? What's popping, man?
Been cool, man. It's been chilling, yo. Just getting back in town from out of town. You know what I mean?
Here we go.
Where'd
you go to, Prez?
We coming too.
I had to make a quick trip down south, down to South Cackalack.
Okay.
South
you know
Cackalack.
What I mean? Yeah, man. Had to, run this mission out there real quick. Shout out to my Air Force peeps out there.
No doubt.
What I mean? Took care of some business. And now I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
It was a nice little 4-day movement. And I was able to get out of town right before the snow fell, because we got hit again, you know what I'm saying? Hit again with some more snow this past weekend. So it was a little break for me. But it was good though, man. I ended up, partaking in some of the nightlife out there.
Of course you did. Of course you did, yo.
Man, listen. I'm telling you, y'all motherfuckers down south, y'all be on some shit.
Hold on.
Y'all be acting like y'all act like y'all never heard of a mask, y'all never heard of COVID.
Listen.
That's Lou Hall, man. Lou Hall, South Carolina, man. Holla at Lou Hall, man.
Listen.
Ain't no social distancing, none of that.
Damn.
That's them Charleston folks, man. You was in Charleston, South Carolina. See, you wasn't here in Columbia, South Carolina. Now, but in South Carolina, yeah, it's still the same thing. Ain't nobody wearing no damn mask.
It is the same, man. 100% the same. Remember, I was in Atlanta the weekend before.
Right.
So
yeah, we all yes, last week's episode got a lot into, you and your super spreader activity.
I'm good though, man. I'm Gucci, son. I get tested once a week. I make sure like everything is copacetic, and you know what I mean. I'm not out there spreading this shit.
So my question is, are you heading back to Atlanta next week?
Nah. For what? NBA All-Star? Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm sitting this one out.
We'll definitely get into that later, man. That nonsense, man.
For real.
Oh man, that's what's up though, Prez. Cool, man. With me, everything was cool for the week. Same, working, hanging out with the family, and working on the website, man. Working on the website and putting that work in, and just trying to get things situated. And you know what I'm saying, we got the Sipping with Brandy show. You know what I'm saying, we got that situated on the site, and that's it, man. We're just trying to give y'all content, man. And I was going through, because y'all know, but people that don't know, before this show, we did We So Classic podcast. We have like over 175 episodes like in the can. So I was just looking through and just checking it out and just seeing what we did. So yeah, we have some classic episodes, man, on there. So we're gonna definitely put those out in the future, maybe part of like a Patreon or something. But we got more than enough content to put out there. So looking forward to that in the future.
D, you gotta put the comedy hour that we just had with Lou Hall. You gotta put that shit.
I think.
Please tell me you was recording that shit.
No, we got it on record. Good. Jermaine on the board got it on record, man. You know how we do, man.
Yes. That was hilarious.
Oh man.
Well, that's what's up, though, man. But other than that, man, like I said, just chilling and shit. You know how we do, man. You know how we do.
Yes, sir.
What's going on with you, Lou Hall?
Man, ain't nothing, man. Y'all just people for the people who were in here, before we started the show, y'all caught me rushing home.
Oh, come on, man. You ain't gotta address it.
No,
man.
listen. This is part of my week, man. You know what I'm saying?
That
Yo, listen.
Production appointment there
It's part of his week.
No, listen.
Man.
I say, yeah, I'm saying y'all caught me coming.
I read your messages in the chat. Your shit was crazy from last weekend. So don't even come. All right.
Go ahead, Lou. Go ahead, man.
I mean, so basically I was just coming, you know what I'm saying, with my other hat on, had my dad hat on, you know what I'm saying, had my son had his baseball practice. So just, spending a lot of time with my son, making sure he's good, checking him, making sure he acting right, because he a little knucklehead, just like we were when we were younger. You know what I'm saying? Pops, you already know what's up. But yeah, man, just loving life, man. Life is just too short to just sit back and just complain all day, every day, regardless of what, trials and tribulations we go through. You just got to jump over those hurdles, man, and just make it through, and just, listen, this is going to be here. It's going to be like that for the rest of our lives. You're always going to run into something, and you just got to stay positive, and then you just surround yourself with positive people. So, shout out to, my boys, Jimmy, Kunta Kinte, and also, my podcast brothers who keep me in check, making sure that I'm here and doing what I need to do. And shout out my pops too. He gives the great advice, always. Salute to all y'all, man.
Appreciate it, brother.
Indeed.
That's what's up.
No doubt, Lou Hall. I mean, for my week, it's been a lot of recollection, a lot of thinking back, a lot of bringing up old memories, You know, I see here, you know, you love, you know, to talk about how you have an opportunity now to have a solid relationship with your son. While we was doing We So Classic, you know, for those who tuned in, you had battling with him being away international in a country where he doesn't even speak the language. So now you have that opportunity now to set that straight. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes,
D, looking back at all the We So Classic episodes, you ain't got to look at what just happened to Lou Hall in the beginning. You can take anything from the first 2 years with the types of productions, you know, and, you know, internet, you know, Jay-Z and Beyonce shutting us down, that running joke, and the Beehive getting at me, and, you know, everything, you know. And then Prez, you know, finally he gave a shout out to his peoples, because for many years we were only saying, you know, Prez would come on, what's going on with your week, Prez? You know, I went in, out, did some moves, had a thing. And it's real. He is a covert, you know, he can't talk about what he does because of who he worked for.
Moving and shaking, brother.
You know, he used to say moving and shaking. He brought to this earlier just now, he brought copacetic back.
Secret agent, man.
Yeah, last Friday had opportunity to sit down with the Say Word podcast with Gino, Erica, DJ Captain Celsius, and I had that opportunity to really recollect on some memory stuff. You know what I'm saying? Almost got emotional. Nah, you know what I'm saying? But it was real. So like I always preach, you know, I spent the whole rest of the week with the family, chilling. You know what I'm saying, and enjoying life and thanking God for the blessings. You know, hope moms come back from the hospital tomorrow. But you know, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's everything.
Blessings,
you know,
blessings.
Definitely.
Yes.
Shout out to your
what
moms,
it is,
man.
D. But yeah, man. Let's get it popping because Lou Hall is
He already set it off, man. He had
already
me
set it off.
tears and shit, man. Yeah, we will release that unedited footage soon.
Please.
Hey, I put the video of me bumbling around and shit, man. I gotta put this shit up of you bumbling around,
Yeah,
man.
hey, it's only right. It's
only right, man.
I own my shit.
No doubt, man. That's what's up, man. But yo, man, we're gonna get this show started, man. Big recess, man. All right. I know we say it is kind of like a ongoing thing. The RIP section of the show. I mean,
yeah,
what we gotta do, man.
It's something we gotta do because you know, death is a part of life, and we're all gonna experience that pain as you get older. You have more deaths than births, and you end up flying back home for more funerals than birthdays. So in this situation is different, right? Because you know, I felt like I grew up with these guys. Like, to me, it's like telling my story because, you know, Prince Markie Dee from the world famous Fat Boys passed away 2 days ago. You know, shout out to Kuwaski and Buff, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So the trifecta, just Friday when I was at the studio, Trap was in there, and it's me, DJ Captain Celsius is big, another guest host, Monk, was big, and Trap said it, you know, yo, y'all look like the Fat Boys right now. And I got that mostly through my 30s. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to where I grew up at, Smoky Park, you know, South Richmond Hill, Jamaica, Queens. Hip hop was in the park. You know, we had many Radio Raheems. We had the basketball courts, handball courts. So while one radio was bumping Sucker MCs, another radio was bumping I Ain't No Joke. You had another radio, It's Summertime Banger. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Yo, Fat Boys, you know, to the mainstream, to everybody else, they look like a gimmicky group. They were rapping about food, but to us in the hip hop community, and especially to me who grew up at Smoky Park where we would hear these songs all the time, it was a hard loss because I remember when Buff passed, it was hard for us. The Human Beatbox, I remember Lottie Dottie in 1984, and you know, Human Beatboxing is when we were so poor they couldn't afford equipment. You know, it's like when the blackout happened. Remember '77? They said that's when everybody ran and got turntables. They said, but nobody had equipment. It was the beatbox. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't in school, on the lunch table, right, banging on the table, making your beat. If you was outside playing ball in the schoolyard or during recess, the beatbox will be played in the cipher. So for us, it was crazy to see Prince Markie Dee go closing, you know, the passing of a legendary, iconic group. I remember, you know, going to see them in the Old School Throwdown. It was an incredible show. Remember, I told you that was the one where P.E., Biz Markie came out in a diaper, Big Daddy Kane, Slick Rick. You know, they was one of the first opening acts. Rocked the show. This was MSG. This was 1992. Ridiculous. Right. So to us, to the 30,000 in the garden, you know what I'm saying? When we that our fat boys are back.
And you know we can never be whack. That was my shit. The Fat Boys was like the first group that I think that I like memorized the lyrics to, man. Like, and I could remember hearing on the radio. So this had to be like, I don't even know, man, like early 80s, mid 80s. You know what I mean? Like maybe 85, 86. And I believe it was like probably Cool DJ Red Alert that was playing it. Because he was like the only one. It was him and like, who else? Mr. Magic on the radio at the time, like on a Friday, Saturday night.
It was only DJ Red Alert and the Kid Capri.
On the radio? They had a radio show?
No, that they would come in 1 hour on KISS and BLS, respectively, at like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning for 1 hour.
Okay, so then it had to be Red Alert then, because I don't remember Kid Capri being on the radio.
You're talking about late 80s or early 90s? I'm talking
like
about
late 80s.
Late 80s?
No.
Late 80s. Red Alert and probably like Chuck Chill Out or
Chuck
Mr.
Chill
Magic.
Out.
Chuck Chill Out. Yeah, man. Definitely rest in peace, Prince Markie Dee. Yo, and also, we gotta say a shout out, get well soon, Biz Markie, bro, because he was the one when Biz got sick. You know, he had his unfortunate medical condition. It was Prince Markie Dee that filled in for him. You know what I mean? On XM radio. So it was just crazy that whenever I used to hear his voice on the radio, I'd be like, damn, I wonder how Biz doing. Right. You know what I mean? And then now turn around, the dude that filled in for him passed away. So it was crazy, yo.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But definitely RIP to Prince Markie Dee. Like you said, the Fat Boys, like just like you, Prez, like I love the Fat Boys back in the days. It's probably the first group that I remember the lyrics to their songs or whatever. And like I watched all their videos. I love the Fat Boys, yo. Like that was one of my favorite groups as a kid. Like it was Run DMC. It was always Run DMC and then the Fat Boys. You know, for a good long time, man. Love the videos. I know we'll get into it in a minute. I love the movies, man. Love the fucking movies. Like I've probably seen Disorderlies like 100 times. You know? Like I always followed them, man. And then you know, when like I said, when Buffy passed away, that was definitely a sad moment. Oh yeah, definitely. And can't forget them in Crush Groove. Like I love the Fat Boys, man. Like, and I used to beatbox back in the days and shit. I can still do a little bit of beatbox now. So I was joined the Buffy and shit. That was cool, man. But yeah, man, he'll definitely be missed, man. The whole group is definitely, you know, we still got Cool Roski. Cool Roski is still up and about, man. So definitely RIP.
Yeah, man, definitely. My first recollection of the Fat Boys was in the movie Crush Groove. My pops introduced me to the movie, and I was like, yo, it's somebody that looks like me on the TV screen. You know what I'm saying? Fat and black. I'm just like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So I could kind of, you know, what's the word? Maneuver, or not maneuver, but kind of I'm drawn into, you know what I'm saying, their whole style. So on Crush Groove on that song, that the one that they performed, I believe is in the beginning of the movie, that all you can eat.
Oh.
I was like,
all
yo, you can eat. All you can eat. I love that song, man. But and then going into, like you said, Disorderlies, because watching the movies is where a lot of times I would see some of the rappers, you know what I'm saying, on some of the movies like that dealt with music. And seeing them in Disorderlies, hilarious all the way through. And then just their songs, after seeing them in the movies, you want to say, oh, I want to hear these songs. Of course, back then we didn't have internet, but you had to go out and get the record, get the tape. And around those times it was either the LP or the tape. Or you would watch the music videos and you would press record on your video music so that way you can have it and watch it back over and over again for years. Some people don't know about the VCR, some do, you know what I'm saying? So just looking at the Fat Boys, man, they are hilarious, but they were also dope too, man. And it was just sad that all three members passed.
No,
they didn't.
I mean, I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry.
Please,
I'm sorry.
please.
I'm sorry. My apologies.
Please.
I did not mean to say that.
We ain't doing RIP to Pooh Roski yet,
please.
man.
Come on, man.
I did not
he's
mean to
killing
say
in
that.
East New York right now.
I did not mean to say that. I am so sorry. I was saying the other two, Buffy and
got you.
So my bad, man. Oh my god.
That's
good.
That's good.
I'm killing them all.
R.I.P. to Paul Mooney.
Man,
man, go ahead with that, man. Go ahead with that, man. Go ahead with that.
What happened?
Go ahead with that. Nah, man, he's good, man. He's still alive, man. Go ahead, man.
Messed up.
But yeah,
go ahead, Reset. What's good, man?
Nah, I didn't want to say talk about much about that other passing D. We ain't gotta talk about it. Yeah, I mean, but I was against it when when you was approached us with the idea about something about something that's right. They don't want us to feel somber. They want us still to celebrate. They stay forever engraved in our memories, kid. And I prefer to keep them there. And now I think about the memories of the time they was here, and I think about them much with them not being here.
No doubt. I said one more. What's up with Johnny Pacheco, man?
You see, that's another one, man. I mean, Johnny Pacheco, for those who don't know, was a Dominican-born artist that brought salsa to America. For those who like J-Lo, which that wouldn't be Prez, but J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez, and Mark Anthony had a movie that was made about Hector Lavoe, and he was also a very, very popular Latin singer, and Johnny Pacheco had given Hector Lavoe some of his help in the beginning of his career. So yeah, Johnny Pacheco, another rest in peace. And
Vanilla All Stars.
Yeah,
right? Vanilla All Stars.
That was the record label that he was able to have everybody on. I remember the tribute that they did with him, and Celia Cruz was on there. It was Patti LaBelle took the stage also. It was an incredible moment. They did a couple of I would say reunion shows where a lot of these old school Latin artists would get a chance to see each other, because they don't see each other. Everybody trying to stay in their crib, and they're 70, 80 years old, getting older in life. They can't afford to, be running around, you know what I'm saying? So another loss in the music world for sure.
No doubt. Shout out to him, man. Definitely RIP. Man. Definitely RIP, man. But it's something I had wanted to talk about. It just so happened to be that the way this whole thought even came up to my head was actually the same day that Prince Markie Dee died. Earlier that morning, I was listening to my music in my car. I got the little flash drive on shuffle, right? So this one particular artist came on, that we unfortunately, R. Kelly joint came on, and you know how unfortunately, it's just automatic skip. You know, that's what it is. That's what it unfortunately. But I was thinking about, I was like, wow, we really not gonna be able to like listen to his music until he passed. Unfortunately, that's the only way we'll be able to honor him is when he passed. You know, that's just the way it is. And then the same day, Prince Markie Dee passed away. That same day, and then I knew we was gonna talk about him today. And I was just thinking about how we don't really give people their props when they around. You know what I'm saying? Like we always wait till somebody pass before we can have a tribute show to them and we can do all of this stuff. And I think Lou Hall, you came up with the idea in the chat, which I had the same idea myself, was that like we need to do something on this show, like maybe like a segment each week honoring people that are still around. What was your idea, Lou Hall? What you were saying?
I was thinking, you know what I'm saying, we have like a segment to where we honor, you know, somebody who is still with us every single week. We you know, pick one person. So one person, you know, picks it, and then we all just chime in on them and, you know, just talk about them and give them their flowers while they're here. Because, you know, like you said, it seems like every single time somebody passes, it's like, oh, you know, RIP, you know, oh, and then they're running to, you know, stream all, you know, their music. But it's like, and not even just music, but even just actors, you know what I'm saying? As soon as they, you know, pass, oh, I never saw this movie, let me watch this. Give them their flowers while they're here. You know what I'm saying? Like, now what I did like, I liked how everybody did give Chadwick Boseman, you know what I'm saying,
100%.
his flowers, you know what I'm saying, everything that he's done, everybody gave him his flowers while he was here. And then, you know, he left a great impression on people, you know what I'm saying, especially people who followed his work, you know what I'm saying. So I want to see stuff like that with more people, you know what I'm saying. Just give them their flowers, because life is too short. People just passing away like crazy, you know what I'm saying.
We got so many legends that are still around, man. Like we talk about them, man. Like a Stevie and Diana Ross. We got just so many legends, and a Spike Lee, and you know, these people still around, man. You know what I'm saying? So I think that'd be dope. I think it'd be dope. You know, we can introduce that next week or whatever. Will we? You know, like you said, give them their flowers. Come up with a different name because everybody using that term. But I mean, y'all get the gist. Y'all get the gist of what it is and shit, though. So I think
and you know
dope,
what?
Man.
I just thought about somebody else, Whitney. You know what I'm saying? People was talking about Whitney before she passed, but they weren't talking about her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She didn't get all the credit that she deserved. We had to wait until we saw a movie about her, or we had to, as soon as she passed, oh, let me go play some of her music. Let me go stream it. Let me go make it, you know, go diamond again. No. While they're here, please, people, give them their flowers while they're here, man.
Exactly.
I think we just, you know, get busy with our regular daily routines, you know what I'm saying? Taking care of our families, doing whatever we got to do, going to work and school. We don't really take the time to really sit and think about entertainers while they're here, you know what I'm saying? And all the joy they bring and all the wonderful art that they create. You know what I'm saying? But I know, D, you do a good job of that because you always listening to like some old school album.
What you trying to say, man? Trying to say I'm stuck in the past and shit?
Nah, you do a good job, you know, listening to some of the classics and some of the people that paved the way. So I'm proud of you, man.
Look at
keep it up, man.
Trying to say I'm stuck in the past. I don't listen to new shit. Whatever, man. That's what's up. So what's up, Recess? You good with that, man? How you feel about that, man?
Yeah, I feel good about it. The only reason why we having this discussion is because I was the one that was like, yo, come on. You know, I feel you for those that are still here. Yes, absolutely. You know what I mean? It's only a good idea for us to, I would say, because Dad, are we putting death on anybody though? I mean,
hell no, definitely not, man. Nah. Nah. Just give them their props, man.
Oh man.
You know? That's what's
You know
up,
who
man.
I love though. You know who's my favorite of
Who's
all
your favorite?
time.
Who's that?
Diana Ross.
Diana Ross is amazing, man.
Yes. Yes.
Diana Ross is amazing, yo.
Diva.
Amazing.
What book you know about her life? What book you know? Nothing. What movie? What movie you know about her life?
Nothing.
In everybody else's book and movie, who do you hear about?
Diana Ross.
Diana Ross. The boss.
Yeah. Same with Stevie Wonder. Like Stevie Wonder is like amazing since he was a kid, man. For like 60 years.
60
like we don't
years.
we don't hear anything about him. Like
the intern at Motown said when they went up in there, they said, "Is that what a genius looks like?"
Word. He's like 10 years old, like killing it.
Rock the drums, play the piano, hit the harmonica. He played.
But what's sad is the most you hear, especially like about somebody like Stevie Wonder is the jokes. Like people tell the jokes more, and you hear the jokes being told versus their legendary status.
Word.
And it's sad to say that's what makes them quote unquote relevant in this day and age right now. Controversy.
It's funny you mentioned Stevie because I heard on the news today that he's moving to Ghana, yo.
Word?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, son. Okay. He said he's done with the United States of America.
That's what's up. Shout out to Stevie for that, man.
I feel you.
He's heading to the motherland.
All right, that's what's up. But like we said, man, starting next week, we're gonna definitely get that ball rolling, man, and get these people their props, man. So definitely look forward to it, yo. My brother Prez, man, what's going on, man?
Ah, man. Want to start it off like that, huh?
Let's go, brother. Let's go, man.
Start it off like
Let's
that.
go. We got to talk about my man.
You know what it is, Prez.
It is, yo.
You ain't no stranger to this business.
Not at all, man. So today being the 23rd of February, you know what I mean? 2 days ago was the 21st of February, which meant it was the day that one of our great civil rights leaders by the name of Malcom X was assassinated. Right? El Haj Malik Shabazz, bro. You know what I mean? We lost him in 1965 while he was preparing to give a speech in the Autobahn Ballroom in Harlem. During the so-called investigation, it was established that it was the Nation of Islam who had a hand in his assassination. They had a couple of scapegoats, that were locked up, prosecuted, convicted of his murder, and basically went to jail. So nobody believed that shit, right? Nobody believed Nation of Islam was not in the business of killing off one of their own, even though he might have, separated from the nation, whether he was suspended at first and then ended up separating altogether to start his own organization. They weren't in the business of killing Black men. So, and he knew that. Malcolm even said that. Malcolm said, during the numerous death threats on his life, the bombing of his house in Queens, he was like, he's been part of the nation. He's been part of the fruits of Islam. He knows what they're capable of. He knows what they can and can't do. And he said there was no way he felt all of these attempts on his life was coming from the nation. Minister Louis Farrakhan said the same thing, So fast forward, on the anniversary of his death, there is a letter that is released by a police officer / informant. I don't even know F.B.I, whatever you want to call it. He worked for feds. He a black dude, a brother. He ended up writing a letter back in 2011, I believe.
Yeah, 2011.
Wrote a letter in 2011, stating how the NYPD and the F.B.I specifically and deliberately were involved in the assassination of Malcom X. He says he was also involved in the assassination of Malcom X. It was something, like I said, that everybody kind of knew just because of the way things were back then and the way things still are now. You know what I'm saying? Shit is still fucked up when it comes to law enforcement and whatnot, and how the government is involved in silencing people that we look up to. So yeah, man, this letter came out and he didn't want to release it until he died. Gave it to his cousin, I believe. His guy's name is Roy Wood. Gave it to his cousin to release upon his death. And you guys could check it out. You know what I mean? If you haven't checked it out already, it goes into pretty detailed information about the situation and how a diversion was created, right, by him specifically, and was forced upon. Well, he claimed that it was forced upon him by his superiors to create a lie about some bombing attempt and implicate Malcolm's security guards in that bombing attempt so that they can get arrested, and so that Malcolm wouldn't have anybody to protect them on that particular day. Very detailed, nefarious scheme, bro. Like, all because they wanted to just get rid of this dude. And he puts all this in a letter. And so the family of Malcolm X and civil rights leaders of today are all pushing for the investigation to be reopened. They started something in 2020. A group called the Innocent Project, I believe, started something to where they can exonerate people that were actually arrested for his murder because they were innocent. Wow. So they were working on trying to clear their names because they had the evidence that these dudes didn't do it. They were set up. So, but now Malcolm's family is now attempting to reopen the case, reopen the investigation, and have the real people who were involved in his assassination brought to justice. Unfortunately, we're talking 40 years ago, so chances are that the people that actually orchestrated this shit are already dead.
Yeah.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Maybe they're alive, but they'll probably be like, 70, 80 years old, who knows? My thing is, though, not for nothing, no disrespect, but there won't be any justice served, because if you think about it, the people that were involved in his assassination are the same people you're trying to ask to investigate the assassination. So it doesn't make any sense. Like, why would they, really dig deep and really try to find out the details of that assassination when all fingers is going to point back to them?
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? Crazy, so man. It's just a messed up situation. I'm interested to see how this shit turns out. We definitely deserve that justice, but when it happens, who knows?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like I said, we just talked about the movie Judas and the Black Messiah, a couple of weeks ago or whatever, and I think we even talked about it then, how all like Malcolm X, Fred Hampton, Martin Luther King, it's all within the span of 3 years, man. And I'm pretty sure that it is more, like I said, Bobby Hutton, and it is more. It's a lot more, and all within that same span, and all probably by the same people. Not probably, but by the same fucking people, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man.
J. Edgar Hoover, who was the head of the F.B.I.
Took the words right out, took the name.
That man was devil, bro. Like, you know what I mean? My boy, good friend of mine, you know, me and him just be building all the time about history and, you know, culture and all that. And he made a good point. He was like, if you think about it, like back then, the mob was in full swing, right? Mob heavy, all over the country, all over the world, really and truly. You know what I mean? And instead of focusing his attention on the mob, J. Edgar Hoover was focusing on Martin Luther King, Black Panthers, Malcolm X. You understand what I'm saying? These dudes that were just about peace, just about, you know,
that's all it was about.
Civil rights,
peace and injustice. Yeah, that's all it was about.
Civil rights, peace. You know what I mean? But that's why, you know, we in the world that we in today, like position that we in today is because of fuckery like that. You know what I mean? So just do your research, people. Just do your research. You know what I mean? Don't believe what you hear. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to dig a little deeper. You know what I'm saying? And just connect the dots, man. Connect the dots sometimes. If it don't make sense, yo, it's probably not true. It's probably doesn't, you know what I mean? So don't take everything on face value.
You're not going to give a disclaimer?
Nah, fuck a disclaimer, son. And if you haven't seen it, the documentary, that Malcolm X, who killed Malcolm X documentary on Netflix is pretty yeah, it's pretty official, man. Pretty official. Definitely got to check that out too.
I'm gonna give a disclaimer.
What's up, man?
Go ahead, man.
Don't do your research on this shit, yo. Don't watch the movies. Don't pay attention to the news when the anniversaries come up. You know, all this shit does will fuck you up. It'll make you bitter, vindictive, and racist. Bringing up how America treated our Black leaders in the 60s during the time where we needed them for the civil rights movement, it makes you sick. It makes you feel like, how naive do you want us to be? You know, all these rumors, they're not rumors no more. All these conspiracy theories, they're not theories no more. You have evidence, you have hearings on TV, CIA admitting inserting crack into LA, into the country. J. Edgar Hoover wore panties. Son run the most powerful organization in the world. Said, by all costs, prevent the rise of a Black Messiah. And everybody that had his seat has been practicing the same principles.
Over and over again.
Bullshit. Now you want to talk shit? I'm a conspiracy theorist? I'm talking shit? How many more years we're going to find out about more shit? You know, it's only been when these trials and these bullshit commissions were set together, and then they said nobody could read these files for 50 years.
Yep.
These motherfuckers killed their own president back in 1963, my nigga. Blew his fucking head off all over the fucking...
Right off. Brains all over the fucking road, bro.
How they let Mr. Sabruta live? Because his film shows 12 shots and at least 4 coming from the parking lots. But yet they're going to tell you they killed their own president, my G. The dude wanted to take down the mob. Dude wanted to not go to war in Viet Cong.
Yeah,
and he tried to give some liberties and at least some representation at the table from the Black people at the time also. And they killed them. So what makes you think they're going to do to others? Come on, man. I'm just saying the conspiracy theories is a wrap now. You know what the deal is, Prez.
You can't just ignore the shit though, man. You can't just like not be tuned in to what's going on, because then what? Then you just going to just be oblivious and that shit just fly over your head, like, you know, like it don't affect you. Like,
But you know what? I understand where Sess is coming from. But I understand where you're coming from too. I understand what Sess is saying because let's take for instance, we, see all these different stories. We read about it, we read the articles. But then when we see something live play out in front of our eyes, like a movie, and we actually see, what happened, that tugs on the, the emotional strings. Like for instance, the Central Park Five. Man, when I saw that on Netflix, I tell you, that messed me up. I was mad. I was angry. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew the story. And like, you when you hear the story, it's like, oh man, that's crazy. But then when you see it visually, it's like, oh fuck no, you know what I'm saying? Like hell no. You like you mad, like you're filled with rage because you actually see the visuals and you can actually see, okay, what took place then if we were right there at that particular time, and I can, you see it. But then I see what Prez is saying, because it's like, nah, you can't ignore it. You have to understand, you got to dig, you got to do your research. You know what I'm saying? You have to be more in tune with what's going on.
They're cracker ass crackers. That's the end of the
story. He's waiting to say that shit, huh?
Well, until you live in an environment where you can't even walk to Crown Fried Chicken or the corner store or the laundromat without them telling you to get against the wall or pull up your shirt, wear your guns, go home, spit, you fucking black nigga motherfucker, get the fuck off the block. But it's not until you live that you understand, dad. What? Mm-hmm. Yo, just because, what, why me? Like, I'm just walking to the store, my G. Like, what?
Right.
Really?
Oh, been there, done that, man. Yep. Been there before.
But there's many people, you see that what I said last week, that sometimes you can't talk to people because they haven't lived the same shit that you've gone through. So having the conversation sometimes is irrelevant.
It's pointless, yeah.
Yeah, it's pointless because they're going to only see their narrative because they can't even fathom your narrative from where you come from.
Like you lying, right? Like you making this shit up. Like,
yeah,
like you really, how can I make this up?
like, oh, you're exaggerating. It can't be that bad.
And that's what, and you know what? I promise you, last year when the publicized of everybody that was getting killed, all the African American men and women that was getting killed last year, and everybody was marching. It was so many people talking about, oh, y'all are exaggerating. There's no such thing as racism. What the fuck are you talking about? There's no racism. Are you serious right now? Are you seriously telling me that the cops give a fuck about us? No, they don't. You know what I'm saying? As a whole, I know that there's some individual cops out there that's for equality, and that's for making sure that they protect and serve as they're supposed to be, what they took that oath for. But as a whole, no. Fuck your organization as a whole. Hell no. Nah.
As a group, a crew, and a motherfucking record label.
It's crazy, man. Very unfortunate, man. But so what's up, Big Prez? Put a bow on the shit, bro.
Yeah, man. Just we know better, right? We know better. I think the times we're living in now are more advanced, you know what I'm saying, technology-wise, obviously. Like everybody has access to the internet, you know what I mean, and their phone. So, do the research, network, you know what I mean? Follow some of these civil rights activists right now, right? They got some people out here that's doing work. Mm-hmm. I mean, shout out to Sean King, Tamika Mallory. You know what I mean? My song.
Yep.
Until Freedom. They're part of this group called Until Freedom. All the lawyers, the Ben Crump, you know what I mean?
The Harry Belafonte.
He's still alive, yo.
Yes, flowers.
Keep doing your thing. Yeah, for real. We gotta we living in a time like this is historic times. Yo, they're gonna be studying this time that we are living in right now. So we can affect history, yo. We can literally affect the history books with the things that we do today. You know, the people that we support, and the shit that we don't stand for. You know what I mean? So you just gotta keep that pressure on.
That's
Right.
right.
Yep.
Most stuff. All right, that's what's up, man. All right, we done hit the we done hit the serious moment of the show and shit, man.
Yeah, we had to, man. We had to,
of course,
Absolutely.
of
Absolutely.
These are
course. It has to
conversations
be
that
said.
got to.
It has to be. We got to continue
Mhm.
these conversations as well and shit, man. You know?
Exactly.
That's
You
what's
know
up,
my
man.
stairs.
No doubt. So what's
Oh,
good,
man.
Buho?
So I have to come with some unfortunate news.
Ooh.
And some news that I'm familiar with myself. This past Friday, Kim Kardashian announced that she is filing for divorce with her husband, Mr. Kanye West.
Say it ain't so, Luho.
It
It's
ain't
so,
Say
so.
it
man.
ain't so.
I unfortunately have to say it's so, man. She announced it this Friday. And this is her third marriage.
I didn't even realize that shit, yo. I didn't even realize that till I heard
For
about
real?
it. Damn.
Yeah.
Wait, I remember the kid from the Nets. What's the kid from the Nets? Light skinned kid.
Oh, she was
That was
married to him.
Chris Humphries. That was
Chris
her
Humphries.
second marriage.
Humphries.
I forgot
Now
all
check
about
this
him,
out.
yo.
Yeah.
Now check this out. Her first marriage was with a music producer named Damon Thomas. That was back in 2000, from 2000 to 2004. 4 years, right? Second marriage, former NBA player Chris Humphries. Get this now, August of 2011. This shit is hilarious. To October 31st of 2011. 72 fucking
Wow.
Damn, Luho.
72.
Yeah.
Yo,
They beat time wise. They beat your marriage.
Oh.
Ooh.
yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't know about that one, yo.
I thought we was
Spicy.
boys, bro.
I don't know about that one, yo.
Spicy.
You the one talking about Kimmy. And you not gonna let me say that?
Oh,
I
man.
mean, it wasn't that. I mean, it was longer than that now.
No
That's
doubt.
what I said. They beat you.
Said.
Yeah.
The third marriage is, of course, the marriage to the iconic hip hop producer, Mr. Kanye West. They got married on May 24th of 2012. Almost 7 years. Almost.
Wow, it was that long?
Yeah. May 24th, 2012.
That
May
came early.
24th. Guess whose birthday is May 24th?
Ooh, whose birthday is that?
Linda.
Oh, hey.
That's what's up.
Happy birthday to you.
It's February 6th. Come on, man. We get it.
Exactly.
We get it in, man. We got it in May, man.
Exactly. Most definitely. We gonna celebrate.
No doubt.
Is the belligerent bunch their flowers early?
No doubt.
But they end up having 4 kids, man. 4 kids. And the crazy thing about it was they've been through a lot throughout these whole years. They've been through a lot. From Kanye, and his rants, from his
classic albums.
The classic albums. From her getting, stuck up in Paris. You know what I'm saying? Get robbed and stuck up in Paris.
Yeah, that must have been that's traumatic.
That is traumatic.
Yeah.
And
but hey, can you expect her? Her husband made the song "Niggas in Paris."
Yeah.
What?
Got a point, yeah.
True.
God.
Exactly. But yeah, man. So it's like they've been through a lot, and in a marriage, sometimes you go the strongest marriages to me are the times when you go through and you survive. I was thinking, looking at their whole, story and, their everything being publicized, I thought they were going to survive. You know what I'm saying? They had, like I said, everything that they went through. And even when, Kim got, stuck up in Paris, that kind of, brought on Kanye's, his mental thoughts, his paranoia. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I would think that they would be able to stick through this situation, this ordeal, and keep hope alive. But unfortunately, this marriage is so far. She just filed for divorce. There's still time because when you file for divorce, you gotta, um, I think there's still time. You don't think
It's
there's
a
still
wrap.
time, Prez?
It's a wrap.
You don't think there's time to
The
work
writing,
in?
the writing has been on the wall since the motherfucker moved to Wyoming. What the fuck he doing in Wyoming, bro?
Now I didn't know he just moved there. I didn't know that he moved there.
Yeah, he got
They
a whole
got-
crib out there, a
yeah.
whole
I
ranch.
thought he just had like the studio. They would just travel back and forth.
He was
They
at
got a
one
whole.
point.
They got a whole. I mean, okay, yeah, he was going back and forth, but
Okay.
he wasn't going back for her. He was going back for his kids.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it
What's
is what it
popping in
is.
Wyoming, yo?
Shit, seems like shit is going on in there. I guess I don't know. I ain't
you
gonna
know
find
what?
out.
Honestly though, sources are saying, and we all know what the source says. Sources quote unquote close to the Kardashian family that
Mhm.
Kim is out here living her best life, and Kanye ain't too good right now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Stuff like this, traumatic events like a divorce, someone passing, that can definitely bring on some type of hurt, some type of to put you in some type of state to where you're not functioning well. You know what I'm saying? Man, uh, it's I feel bad. I feel bad for the both of them because regardless, you know what I'm saying, a divorce is nothing ever good at all. It's never
Mm.
good, and coming from, someone who's actually been from it, you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
that is super traumatic. You lose sight sometimes, when uh, that happens. You lose sight on life. You lose because you think that your marriage is everything. You think that that's your life. Um, but man,
Sometimes we hold the divorce is necessary.
Mm.
that is very true. That's another good way to look at it. That is
It,
definitely a good way to
it
look at it.
is necessary for the benefit of both parties involved.
Okay.
Mm, okay, okay. Um, I appreciate that, my fellow understanding of the situation.
I like Prez about to get about to get personal.
I'm just saying.
Prez open it up. Holy shit! Yeah,
That's
But
another episode. That's another episode.
that's a whole
yes,
nother
but that's
episode.
a whole nother. And I promise y'all, we gonna give y'all that episode. We ain't lying about that. We gonna give y'all that.
But
But
yo, one thing, Lou, but I mean, they lasted way longer than I thought. Like I thought it was a joke at first. I honestly didn't. I was like, this shit ain't real, yo. This is like some publicity stunt type shit. But over the years, I've been like, oh shit. Like, I guess they really down. I guess they really down for each other and shit. And like I said, it's unfortunate, man. We don't know what's going on in their personal lives. We don't really know their
right.
whole situation. We don't know, how all of that worked out. But it's definitely unfortunate whenever, two people seem like they're together and then they break apart. But I mean, as long as the kids are good, that's the most important thing. And I think I read something about they have they have joint custody or whatever it is for the
Yeah.
kids and shit. So that's cool. Long as the kids are straight.
Oh
You
yeah.
know.
And co-parenting. That's important. You know what I'm saying? Co-parenting is definitely important because the kids, they got to see mommy and daddy, working it out. Because if they see good examples of, if something doesn't work out correctly, but it still is there, and it's intact, then they won't grow up to have a negative thought process on either marriage, relationships, or just in life period. So that's good that at least they're thinking about the kids, and this ain't gonna be like some all-out war custody battle between the kids, because that can be traumatic for a child.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully everything work out between the two of them and shit, you know. And like somebody mentioned in the chat earlier, you know, Kanye, you know, like that was one of my predictions. Now, was that one of my predictions for for 2021? Kanye gonna come back with the dope ass music this year?
Yep, you sure did.
Yeah.
Hey, Kanye, we waiting on it, man.
We waiting on it, man.
It.
I mean, he still got it, man. He still got it in him, you know. He still got it in him and shit. So, I mean, we if you go back to our archives of We So Classic, I think we had a whole episode to Kanye and shit, right?
Yep, sure did.
Yeah, a whole episode to Kanye.
He is a genius.
100%. 100%. We never doubted that. We just know he got a whole bunch of other issues going on, you know, whatever it stems from. But as far as music goes, this dude is a genius, man.
Musical genius.
Classic
he got
albums.
What the best first 3 albums ever? You say 4?
3.
I say
3 because you guess 808s and Heartbreaks. You got to kind of skip over that. He was going through, you know, with the passing
That was a
of
full
his
album.
mom.
That was a full album. You think that was an album?
Yeah, I think it was.
But no, it's a collection. I mean, I call it a playlist.
It's a collection.
A playlist.
A playlist.
Nah, I think that family has 4 classic tapes. You know,
No, not consecutive. I'm saying consecutively.
Yeah.
I don't know if 808 makes the cut to make it 4 consecutive.
3.
He started to change up a little bit, you know.
Yeah, but then he went back to the shit in
My Twisted Dark
Fantasy. Yeah.
Right. I say 3. I say nobody got a solid 3 albums right out the gate.
The first 3. I think we did have that conversation before,
3.
right?
Yep.
Yes, we did. Yeah, I think so. I think Red Man might have been close, like a close second.
Red Man was close. Was close. Yep.
Yeah.
I think that was the only one that was even close.
Yeah, I think that was it.
I hate to bring this one up, but do you think what about Eminem?
Nah.
See, Prez already shot that one down.
Because it's iffy. I think it's
the
based
first
on
2 were
opinion.
classic. The first 2 were classic. Eminem show was cool.
Yeah.
Is it everybody gets stuck at 3? Everybody always gets stuck at 3 and shit, man. I don't know what it is, yo.
Yo, my boy Kunta, he said, nah, Eminem's first shit was Too White Boy and trash for
Eminem's first shit was classic.
That's why,
man.
and see, that's why I asked that, because
Eminem's first shit was classic, bro. Eminem's first 2 albums were dope as hell, man.
But I like the fact he did say T.I. had 3 solid albums. I will give him that.
I don't know, man.
I could have sworn we had this conversation before and shit. Like deja vu, yo.
that was We So Classic. That was We So Classic. Yeah, for sure.
But shout out to Kanye, man. Let's hopefully get back to it and shit, man. We'll see what's up. Man. Oh, big Prez, man. Before we wrap it up, brother, what's going on, man? What's going on with our team, man? What's good, man?
The Brooklyn Nets, baby.
Yeah,
the redesigned championship or bust Brooklyn Nets. We looking good, yo. We looking real tight. Matter of fact, hold on. They playing tonight. Let me tell you.
They are playing tonight and shit.
Let's see what they looking like right now, man. They playing the
Kings. They're playing the Kings.
The Kings. Let me see. I'm sure they got that W.
Well, let me tell you something about last Tuesday night. How about that? Okay, Tuesday night.
What do you mean? Hold on.
Last Tuesday night, I witnessed the Brooklyn Nets do something that they've never done in franchise history.
Well, before you go on into your story, they won 127 to 118
tonight. So that's 7 in a row.
That's 7 in a row.
Come on, man.
Without KD. Without Kevin Durant. Please,
but I see y'all not giving flowers to my Knicks.
Nah. Continue with your story.
See, man, this is that bullshit, man.
That's a net segment, man. It's a net segment, man.
Net segment, goddamn.
You
Stop all that.
What? You said it's a Met segment? What?
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, man, come on, man.
Oh, no, you said it's a Nets
No
Yes,
doubt.
the nuts.
Listen,
Yo.
I'm gonna tell you what happened though.
What happened, man?
24 down in the first half. I wasn't watching. I picked up 9 minutes left in the third. They were down 18. Harden had the ball. Kyrie and Kevin Durant were cheerleaders, and the rest of the squad was hitting shots. Phoenix, they just couldn't help it. They came down. They made it close. It seemed to me that it was an epic back and forth in the last 3 minutes because you just knew in the back of your mind that the Nets were going to come back and win. But Chris Paul was just being CP3, you know me. And he was just hitting clutch shot after clutch shot. And you realize they're doing it just to hold that 4-point lead, 5-point lead. Next thing you know, it takes 1 or 2 plays then. Them swing points that people talk about, a miss by Phoenix, 3-point play by Brooklyn. A foul, Phoenix go to the line, hit 1 of 2. Very next time down the floor, wide open 3. Come down the floor, get a stop, come back down, Harden step back 3, get the lead, end the story. I couldn't believe what was happening.
Well, I can believe it. Because our team is the shit. Our team is the fucking yo. So I didn't mention this before in the chat, man. The Barclays are going to allow fans in.
Yeah, tonight.
Yeah. So it's you know, like 10% capacity or whatever. I think the most is going to be like 1,500. You know what I mean, spaced out or whatever. Tell me why this dude was online at midnight last night.
Wow.
To get tickets for tonight's game.
That's crazy, man.
I'm like,
wow,
wildin', son. This dude was wildin'.
I mean, I do it too. If you're a fan, I do it too.
But yo, this is like a weird feeling for me, Prez, because you know how we are. You know, we've been Nets fans like since they came to Brooklyn, day one
before,
since they came to Brooklyn and shit.
Before like,
Jersey. Yeah,
I had season tickets when they was in
Jersey. You did. You tried to get me to get in with that shit. I had no money back then, man. I was like, I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money for that shit, man.
Yeah, and like you said, money for that.
And I mean, you definitely did do that shit. Yo, I did go to the game with you in Jersey. I did go to the game with you in the Meadowlands and shit. I remember.
Yeah,
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just a weird, like, it's just, I don't know. I'm sorry, Lou Hall, but I was a Knicks fan all them years, man, and they was like terrible and shit. So
I know.
It's just a weird feeling to be a fan of like the team that's fucking winning, and they got a chance to win the title this year, man. It's cool, man. It's cool.
I think, I mean, you know how like Kyrie was on the post game interview the other day, and he was talking about the Lakers win, and he was like, he was like, yo, you know, it was a good win or whatever, but we want them at full strength.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
Talking that spicy shit. Yeah.
He said we wanted them at full strength, yo. So, you know, him and LeBron, you know, they got their on again, off again relationship, always talking trash. So unfortunately, AD went down. You know what I mean? The other day, fucked me up on my fantasy team. I had him on my fantasy.
Oh, you still doing that fantasy shit, man?
Not anymore, because he's down for the count, bro. He's gonna be down for like 4, maybe 5 weeks.
Oh, so, is that long?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't even know. Damn. Yeah. Okay.
So it's gonna be interesting. Like, they probably gonna fucking fall in the standings. You know what I mean?
Nah, they got Harden, man. We got Harden now. We got Harden and Kyrie.
No, I'm saying the Nets are good. I'm just
saying.
Okay. Now that the Lakers, they're gonna end up falling.
We may not see the Lakers. Oh yeah.
We may not see the Lakers in the championship game.
Well, I think I said that shit during my predictions. I think I said the Clippers, man. I still believe the Clippers gonna make it out the West, even before AD got hurt. I said the Clippers and shit. Clippers are tough, man.
I think it would have been a toss-up. It would have been a toss-up between the Lakers and the Clippers. But now I think that the Clippers, they might have to they might go and put the foot on the pedal and, you know, straight through the West. And we're gonna see them. So we're gonna see them though.
We're gonna see them.
We're gonna see them.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. All right, that's going on, man. So we got our little we don't know what to call this segment yet and shit. It's still up in the air, man. Belligerent minute, belligerent bullshit. Lou Hall had a couple of ideas and shit, but basically we basically run through real quick and have, you know, like little
topics and
yeah,
thoughts on current events, maybe.
Exactly.
You know, what we find to be some fuckery or some shit that just don't make sense, or maybe it'll be some shit that we
Maybe
just big
something
up.
good. Word,
Yeah,
word.
what I mean.
Y'all mind if I
Set
start it off real quick?
Set it off, brother. Set it off.
Okay.
Oh.
What I want to do is I want to highlight our chat, number one. Because I see, what I'm saying, we got Jamila in here, and then we got my man Kunta Kinte having a nice deep discussion. I like how both of y'all have opposite sides on different views. I definitely want to see y'all maybe possibly come on to a show one day and y'all talk it out, because I think those are some very healthy conversations that we definitely need to have. So I definitely want to shout y'all out, and definitely keep hope alive with everything that all the views that y'all have, because that's something we definitely need to talk about. Another thing I wanted to talk about too, if y'all didn't know, my man Bobby Shmurda has been released from prison today.
Okay,
what I'm saying? Welcome home, Bobby Shmurda. First it was Rowdy Rebel that got released, and if y'all don't know who they are some young men who started off setting the new scene on fire, the new rap scene on fire. They ended up they're part of a group called the GS9. They ended up catching a bunch of different indictments and charges, which led them to serve some prison time. So hopefully these boys are out now. These young black men are out now.
Men now, right?
Man,
They're
men now. Yeah,
Some
they ain't
men.
boys no more, man.
Hopefully they will, come out here and they'll actually, put the focus on music, stay out of the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta get that money. It's there.
Get that shmoney.
And you already know record labels. And I hate to say it like this, but record labels gonna be after them. But of course, our mentality, keep it independent and get your money, get your own money. Don't get them 360 deals.
Hope they got some good representation.
Raping you.
Hope they got some good representation, man.
I mean, they are not that. How can I put this? They're not that stupid to try to go sign to some major label when they already got the shit bubbling. Dude came out today, son, right? Or yesterday, I think it was.
Today.
He got 4 fucking plaques, bro. He got, from the day he came out today. People started downloading his shit, buying his shit. They already awarded him with like 2 gold.
Get the fuck out of here.
Platinum. I swear to you,
5 times platinum.
Today?
Today. As soon as he came out.
Label. They don't need no major.
They don't need no labels, man.
Independent.
Independent all the way, man.
That's what's up, man.
Well, I will say this though. Are they gonna still talk the same talk? That gun talk?
Now see.
Are they gonna still talk about hit him with the rah rah rah?
But
you know what I mean?
Okay. See, here's my thing about that. See, it's ways that you can talk about it without being on 1-800 indict myself hot, doctor. You know what I'm saying? There's because you gotta understand, in the rap game, in life period, there's no such thing as statute of limitations. There's no such thing at all. They say that it is, but it ain't.
I know how it is. I know what the rap game's about, obviously. Street culture and all that shit. But this man just did 7 years.
Word.
Right? You gotta believe that in his plea deal, or part of his release, he has to go do like community service and talk to the kids, and you know what I mean. So with all that being said, can you now walk into a studio and still talk the same talk that ended up putting yourself in the position to get locked up?
I mean,
that's what I want to know.
I guess we're gonna find out soon.
I'm gonna give you 2 examples to that one.
We gonna find out.
I'm gonna give you 2 examples of that one. Wayne got locked up for a gun charge. He came back out saying, I mean, using, coming up with different, what's the word for it? Different, the way to rhyme, different terminology, and still saying the same thing, you know, in his raps, but being very metaphoric. That's what I'm looking for. Being metaphorical with it. You know what I'm saying? And then T.I. did the same thing, had charges, and then he still, if you listen to his, you know, songs, he's still in some of his songs still talking about selling that dope.
Is he?
No, it's not like these GS9 kids, man. These GS9 kids was every other word was like hit them with this and leave you plump with that, and you know what I mean. Go ahead, Recess. Go ahead, Recess. Recess.
I caught nobody just a week ago.
You know what I mean? Recess is trying to jump in. You know, he's trying to drop these sense. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Myself.com and shit. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm not one to also incriminate myself, but to tell you the truth, I don't think none of that matters. It's 2021. Son just did 7 years. He paid his debt to society. I don't think he has to talk to a damn kid. He ain't snitched that other kid expeditiously, allegedly. But anyway, that's not even the point. The point is the man did 7 joints. Do you know what that means? That means I got a 6-year-old. He went in before I even had Noah. That's crazy. You know, just think about the man. Yo, I don't care what you heard. Jail ain't nothing for nobody, yo. I don't care. That jail kills your spirit, man. It makes you not care about the outside world. It makes you not care about anything. It makes you question your existence. It makes you, you know, it kills everything inside of you, man. And that man, you know, he was a kid, 19 years old, you know, threw his hat in the air and did an old school barbecue dance. And he gave himself a shot and put all his peoples on. Regardless of what anybody, it doesn't matter, man.
I want to see him win. Don't get me wrong. I want to see them win. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see nobody locked up. You know what I mean? Like, he did his time, like you said. He made his mistake. He did his time, so he's out now. So what he gonna do with that time now?
He gonna go right back to the studio, talk about hitting, twirling, he dropped. Wow, that line is tough. I would use it again.
but you know, Recess.
Even though people hope it caught about it just a week ago.
Wow.
My GS so hard. GS for my gun squad.
You throwing up signs and shit. Man, I gotta hear that shit, man.
Exactly.
No doubt.
Exactly, right?
Yes. I'm gonna tell you this. I understand what you were saying about as far as like jail, nothing to play with, man. Yo, I did a stint. I did a day in county lockup. Ooh, that was tough. That was tough.
Get the hell out of here.
And yo, just to throw this story out real quick, I did that the year when the NBA had the lockout and 99. They started in December. Yep. No, not 99.
2000 was
7. Oh, sorry, I'm thinking about 2007. Old school. That's when my Knicks made it to the finals. Sorry,
that was 2011. That was 2000.
Oh, you talk about the latest one? Sorry,
the latest lockout.
2011. And when I was there, they had the games being played. I was able to see the Knicks play on the big screen up there in the jail because it was county lockup. I was like. Processed in, and they had the cots, so in my specific area, but they had also the table. So I was sitting there watching, waiting for them, you know what I'm saying, to bring the food in. Yo, I got lucky. I was able to watch NBA basketball and county lockup. But that was tough, man. Them people was rough, man. So you don't want to do it.
Can't tell this story without saying why you got locked up, so.
Okay. So the reason why I got locked up is because, come to find out, I had
It's better be good, man. It's better.
Yes.
One day how good can it be and shit, yo.
So Prez, in the place that you was just visiting in Charleston, South Carolina, I ran into some issues with my licensing and my registration. So in the state of South Carolina, if you don't have insurance and you don't have a registration, then they suspend your license. So I go handle my business, pay everything I need to pay, right? Come to find out, evidently, I didn't pay everything and I had missed a court date. And they sent it to my apartment that I had moved from, had no idea it was there. So I'm driving. Matter of fact, no, that day, my child's mother was with me and she was driving. They pull us over and all of a sudden the police officer said, "Excuse me, son, you got some ID?"
She was driving?
Yeah, she was driving.
How you get locked up?
Right. That's the next thing. And she was speeding. So they go and they check my ID and they say, "You know what? Your license is suspended." I said,
Damn.
"What?" They said, "And there's bench warrants out for your arrest." I said, "You gotta be kidding me." My son in the back seat. Now he's young now, real 1.5, about one in a couple of months.
What an
But he
kind of
sees
example you're setting.
shut up. But he sees what's going on and he's crying in the back. So I'm like, dang, you know what I'm saying? So I get locked up off the strength of her speeding. I said, "You gotta be kidding me."
I don't even remember this shit, yo.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
That's crazy,
Yeah,
man.
man.
That's some crazy shit.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is, man.
Pops, chime in on how crazy that was.
I'm glad you got it worked out though, man.
Yes, because I'm here. I'm free.
I had the free Lou Hall t-shirt on and shit, man. How long you been there?
free?
Like a day? The fuck, yo?
I'm locked up.
But yo, real quick, man. Want to give my joint big shout out to this show. A couple of episodes ago, unfortunately, my man Prez, he had a moment. He was being a little sexist and shit. But we ended up watching those first 2 episodes of The Equalizer, man. Them shit was dope, yo. Like big shout out to Queen Latifah, man. Like she did a really good job. Like the show was dope. No, shut up, man. The show was you had your moment, man. You was sexist and shit. Yo, The Equalizer it's a dope show. It's very believable. Don't listen to Prez and shit. Very believable. She did her thing, man. She's a really good actress, man. I don't know why I forget how good of an actress she is. Like she's not like a rapper actress. She's a actress. Rapper because she is an actress. Like she kills it. She kills it. So definitely want to give a big shout out to Leo. Latifah. Yeah, man. She definitely did a thing. So we looking forward to watching episode 3 sometime this week and just catching up and shit. And yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Shout out to her.
You got this.
Yeah, man. What's up, Sess?
I love The Equalizer. I love Malcolm and Marie.
Okay.
And I love WandaVision also.
Yeah. Man. You already know.
You know?
I ain't seen none of them shits, bro.
Come on.
But yo.
I'm super late with it, bro.
Man, but I'm sick and tired of all this streaming services shit. Netflix,
Too much.
Hulu, Disney Plus, HBO Max, Stars app,
Amazon Prime.
Oh, yes.
Too much, bro. How could you watch it?
Give me a fucking break.
You gotta pick and choose, man.
That shit is too much. And then you got the free shit. You know they got a Peacock TV. Pluto TV.
Pluto. I just downloaded Pluto last week. That shit is kind of dope. Dope.
I don't have time. And then you got the YouTube and it's too much.
It's a lot of shit.
Yeah, man. And then you got Pandora, SoundCloud, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, Idol. Which drops me to my mother point right here, my G. Do you know that the majority of people that get their music from the internet is iTunes, Spotify, and these two give the least in royalties to the artists that they are playing.
Really?
Oh,
Really?
yeah.
Tidal, you said Tidal and Spotify give the least?
Tidal, I said iTunes.
Tidal, iTunes. Okay.
Tidal, now sponsored by Moet Hennessy by ways of Ace of Spade, gives the most.
That's what's up.
To the artists.
That's
from the songs that are played on their streaming website.
That's what's up. Tidal's the one I use, man. I fuck with Tidal. I fuck with Tidal for 3-4 years hard, man.
And I want to say for my last one, I love Billy D. Williams. I love Colt 45.
Okay.
Before Ice Cube and Snoop Dogg, I love My Crooked Eyes. Before Big Daddy Kane, I love my Old Gold 800. But goddamn, I used to drink so much of that shit. I wish I could have came out with my own malt liquor. So 30 years later, one of the biggest franchises and distributors of liquor on this planet buys me out for a half a B. Big up to your boy, Sean Carter. I got to say it. You know,
that's what's up.
I'm wearing the Queens. The ether is stinking in here, but we have to give big ups to your boy Ho for pulling off that deal, my G. I wish I created my own more liquor. It would have been called Cesspool, man.
I ain't drinking that shit, yo.
I
ain't drinking that shit.
Exactly.
I don't know
where that's
what
coming
the fuck. This is equivalent to me losing out on Apple stocks that were 36 cents in 1991. What the fuck?
Crazy, man.
Real.
That's what's up, yo. That's what's up. Great. Yo, Prez, real quick, one more thing, Prez. We didn't get a chance to speak about it on the show, man, but your take on the NBA, the NBA doing the All-Star weekend in Atlanta, man, next weekend.
Man, oh man. I understand that this shit is a business, right? We all here to make money, right? That's why we here. That's why we get up every day to go make that money, get that bag.
We are capitalists.
We are capitalists, 100%. But we're in the middle of a pandemic.
Word. Who you telling? Not from the way that.
Not from the way you be partying and shit.
Yeah. From coast to coast every weekend.
Hey, we're not talking about
coast
me,
to coast,
all right?
to Chicago.
We're not talking about you. Okay,
we're not talking about me, okay?
I know the Ronas that wherever I go.
We just hit 500,000 people dead. From
half a
B. Yeah, man. P, man.
Oh, 500,000, son. 500,000.
Half a M.
You'll get it eventually, man.
Yeah, exactly. But here we go with the NBA determined to put on a goddamn NBA All-Star game. And where are they putting on this game? In motherfucking ATL, the blackest city in the country. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, Coca-Cola's there.
At the end of the day, I'm like, if you're gonna do this, why does it have to be Atlanta? You know these people ain't got no goddamn sense. They out there with no mask, as is. Clubs is wide open. Lounges, they turn up. So now you want to have the whole league up in the piece, right? That's going to attract all these rappers and all these Instagram models.
We already seen the fucking flyers, man. We seen the flyers for the parties and shit
already.
Come on, man. What the fuck, yo?
Go ahead, Luke.
I was gonna say I just saw they said my man Black Rob is gonna be performing.
Yo,
Black Rob.
Mr. Cheeks is gonna be in the building.
What the fuck is going on, yo?
And
they have the nerve. They have the nerve to want to have this shit in Atlanta where they're going to be so many people out there flying in, partying, no masks. And then they tell the NBA players, y'all got to stay in your room. It was like y'all gonna play this game and then y'all gonna go to your room like they little kids and shit, right? How the fuck, yo? It's like, I mean, it's like profit over like the health of the people. Like, you're telling them to stay in the room because you know it's a dangerous situation, but yet and still you're gonna come to the city and just like create a scenario that make these people want to come out.
And mind you, that aren't they doing this all on one day?
And they're doing it in one day. Doing it in one day. But that don't mean shit because the people are gonna probably start getting there like on Wednesday.
No, we already know it's the same.
Exactly.
The parties are starting on Thursday. They already got the flyers already up. They already got the fucking venues booked for the parties, man.
Parties, rooftop parties, fucking pool parties, the lounge after party. It's gonna be a fucking mess, so it's gonna be a nightmare.
It's gonna be a nightmare.
And you got the fucking 2 or 3 different variants of the same virus going on.
The African one and the British one is making an albino virus.
You're gonna put them 2 together, right? That shit gonna be virus and shit. That shit gonna be unstoppable, son.
And not to mention, in the state of South Carolina, they already said that there's several variants that are being transformed right now as we speak here. So think about the people. Now, our numbers are low in the 700s, but guess what? Wait till them people go from here across for 4 hours to Georgia. Think about the catastrophe, the madness, the anarchy that can cause.
Man, we can do this shit next year, man. Like we ain't gotta do this shit this year, man. I hope these people change their mind and just don't go, man. But like I know we missed the party, especially us. We all, we go to All-Star Weekend every year. We go to Roots Festival, all the shit we had to cancel. We love hanging out, having a good time too, but it's not the time for that shit, man. It's not the time, yo. We got to get right. Everybody got to get right. Numbers got to get down, vaccinated, whatever you got to get, and then we can move on with that shit, man. Just it's not worth it. It's not worth it, man.
They don't even have enough vaccines to go around. There's a shortage in the whole entire US. So why in the fuck do you think that it's gonna be smart to take your dumb ass down there to Atlanta where all this shit is happening? Ain't nobody wearing a mask. How the fuck can you be that damn stupid? Like, help me.
It's crazy.
Help me,
please.
I don't get it.
Yo, Prez said that the NBA players are being treated like kids and getting told to stay in their room. But yo, these kids came up poor, man. They used to this. Their parents probably collect the SSI, food stamps, throwing barbecues on the strength of getting the money from the government from the kids. But the kids got to go stay in their room because only grown folk out here. These guys are used to being told to stay in their room while others are having fun with the money that they're generating.
That's crazy. And I'm pretty sure they can have security because we know All-Star Weekend, whenever the players are staying at, security is tight as hell at those hotels. So
yes,
they're probably gonna have all the exits blocked off and shit. It's gonna be crazy, man. But
hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Lockdown.
Lockdown. Yeah. It is what it is. I hope everybody be safe out there. If you're gonna go, just be safe, man. That's all we ask, yo. And everybody come back in one piece and shit. And don't spread that shit to your prospective cities or whatever, man. So
for real.
Yeah, man.
Just be smart. Don't be dumb. Don't be fucking stupid.
Word. Y'all got anything else before we wrap this shit up, man?
Come on,
fuck it. Sass, you giving me the wrap up signal and shit, man. Get out of here,
Come
man.
on, you want me to continue? You want me to go on?
You giving it up. You giving the wrap up signal and shit.
You don't ask me that question.
Sending messages on the slide and shit about to wrap it up and shit, yeah.
Come on, man.
Hey, in fact, you just text me.
All right.
Done.
You know I get more belligerent the more time we go.
It's all good.
I was about to talk about Miss Ross.
Y'all.
I was about to say that story is gonna be crazy. Whoever makes that story is gonna be ridiculous, man. I'm telling you, the hit list is ridiculous, yo.
Yeah, man.
Can you imagine? That's why nobody ever wrote that bio yet. That's why nobody even tried to even touch that. You know what I mean? But the hit list is ridiculous, kid.
It's because she hasn't authorized that shit yet.
Of course not, because you know what the story's about. You know, this is gonna be, NC-17, kid. It's gonna be rated R.
That's what's up, though. We want to know that history and shit, man.
Exactly, but some people just don't want to get. It's gonna be too raw. Yeah. A lot of people is gonna disconnect from that because it's too raw. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ask me if anything else. Ask me if there's anything. We was talking about classic albums, Prez. Yo, how many classic albums Beyonce and Jay-Z have together, yo?
Well,
too many to count.
Right?
Together, or you mean just in general?
But Kanye, it just leads me to this. Kanye and Kim, they got classic tapes together, yo. And the one that Kim did with Ray J, that's the classic. The first, that was an innovator right there.
You're basically saying to wrap it up.
I think that family
I get it.
You
saying the mutual.
You said it was 3?
Oh, you want to be the mutual. That's what it is. I get it now.
Thank y'all for tuning in to the Belligerent State of Mind.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ain't nothing wrong if your hit list is ridiculous.
No doubt.
Ask me if I got something else, G.
On the rails, though, man. On the rails. We want to thank everybody for checking out the show, man.
Absolutely.
The chat room was definitely, what you call them, Recess?
Spicy.
No.
The belligerent bunch.
The belligerent bunch.
Yes.
I like that.
I like
That's
that
the
too.
Chat, man. Without a doubt, chat was definitely live. We had some good conversations going on over there, man. We are live here every Tuesday night, 9:30 p.m. or whenever Lou can get his background set up and shit. That's when we're really gonna start shit. Hopefully next week is a little better and shit, man. Yo, shout out to everybody in the chat. We still got B. Janae in the building. We still got Jamelia in the building.
What up, B?
What's going on? We got Chris, Gino, Kunta.
Gino, what up?
Linda, shout out to Linda. Big Lou Hall Senior, my man. Myra Les Baez, shout out to you. What's going on, Ronnie? Thanks for checking us out again, Ronnie and Kia. I saw you jump in, Kia. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Jimmy. Appreciate you joining in, my brother.
Jimmy was in, no doubt.
Kyra was on.
Yes.
Shout out.
Indeed. Yeah. We appreciate all the love, man. Definitely appreciate it. Like I said, we here every single week. BeatsPodsandLife.com. Check us out on social media. That's at BeatsPodsandLife. That's on Instagram. You can check me out personally on Instagram. That's at Dame Ben Dope. Peace.
Yeah. Yo, thank you all for tuning in, rocking with us. We appreciate the love, the support. Catch us next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. You can check me out on Instagram and Twitter. It's your boy Prez, REP1804. That's Rep 1804. Holla at your boy.
One love.
Yes.
One love.
Yes.
Let's get together and feel all right. Yo, listen. It's nothing but love. We appreciate y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Everybody that's out there listening a little bit later, we appreciate you checking us out. Once again, my name is Lou Hall. You can definitely check me out on Instagram and Snapchat. That's going to be Lou Hall is IZ back BACK. Lou Hall is IZ back BACK. You can also hit me by email. Definitely can, do anything we want to do as far as with business, music, making beats, anything. Just hit me up. Lou Hall 803 at yahoo.com. Lou Hall 803 at yahoo.com. I'll be chatting with y'all and I'll be hitting y'all with Facebook as well. So hit me up, Lou Hall Jr.
And it's your boy Recess. You can catch me on Twitter at Southside Recess, one word. And on your IG, lighting up the stories like always at GETDAFUCOUTAHERE. Get the fuck out of here.
Yes, indeed. Getting the fuck out of here. Appreciate everybody once again. We had a fun night, man. Thanks a lot, y'all. We
Absolutely.
out.
Beats, Pods, and Life Network.